Ready.
Right.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Excuse my voice, I'm a little sick. I'm Esteban. This is Comix Podcast. We have finally reached episode 100. Thank you, everybody that has been tuning in since day one. We really appreciate you guys. 100 episodes in, hopefully another 100 more to come. And hopefully we'll have Luis on the show next time. So I'm going to go ahead and if you guys don't remember, I'm going to go ahead and name everybody off. Let's see. The tall, beautiful man in his black glasses, that is going to be Andres.
Howdy.
And then the equally handsome man in his baseball cap is Ash. And the prodigal daughter returns. It's Carmen.
Hello.
Would you guys respect me if I was a hand model?
What?
Would you guys respect me if I was a hand model?
No, not at all.
They said
What
no.
would you like? What would you like to model with those hands, Ash? Please tell us.
Watches, zucchini length.
Oh God.
No. Well, sometimes the cucumbers or whatever, they have bumps on them, so you want to show up with your. You need like the Zach forearms to show the girth of the zucchini or cucumber that I said. Welcome to the show, everybody. 100.
Everybody on TikTok, give us some likes. Shut up, ass.
Oh, how I miss thee.
Everybody on TikTok, say hi to Carmen. We have our very own Diana saying Carmen with 3 emoji hearts on there. So,
Oh, hi,
back.
Diana.
Let's see who else is on here. It looks like Melissa is on here also. What's up, Melissa? Melissa. I know. I heard it. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about if this is the first time that you guys are watching us, we're gonna go ahead and talk about some nerd news. And we're also gonna go ahead and probably talk about some drinks that we may be drinking right now. With that face that Ash just gave me, we may skip the drinks. But we'll definitely go ahead and talk about some nerd news. But again, thank you guys for joining us for episode 100. Everybody on TikTok and everybody on Twitch, we really do appreciate you guys. Melissa says, waves high. It says woo 100th, and the praise hands. Thanks, Melissa. So what we are gonna go ahead and jump into right now. Ash, what are you drinking?
I am drinking the Drink of Champions, a whole bottle of whiskey for $20.
Evan
And
Williams.
it's a choice of a new generation. Evan Williams, it's like, I don't know, it's weird because they usually only do this on 4th of July, and I feel like I got maybe so
Bamboozled?
no, so maybe it's circa 2022, well aged. You know what I mean? Like, I forgot what do they do with wine? Not fermented. They whatever the word is for it. Ferment.
Cellar it.
Yeah, but how they bring it up and then this is a 1970 whatever, blah blah blah. So we like to keep it classy.
And again, going back to Carmen's comments, nothing's changed. She's still drinking Evan Williams for 100 episodes.
Yeah, I gotta keep it 100. That's what I usually do.
100.
But I do have a tequila, but it wasn't my drink day, so stay tuned for that. It was a tequila. Yeah, it's good.
Next time. So apparently Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson loves Black Adam so much that he spoiled his own movie before it even came out. Did you guys hear about this?
No.
No, he spoiled his movie before it even came out. Pretty much saying the end credits, who was supposed to show up, and it was true what ended up happening, and therefore now we have a Man of Steel 2 in development. So there's that.
Well, I mean, fucking day one, as soon as they said The Rock, they were already. That's like a fucking one of these days you're gonna have fucking Austin versus The Rock. Like, it's gonna happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as you see that, you're gonna see that. Or fucking
Oh
Randy
yeah, for
versus
sure.
Hogan. Like, it's just as soon as he had those powers or whatever, or got that role, you already see, and it's crazy
Yeah,
because
for sure.
he's not even the bad guy that he started out to be. But however, I don't know if he's going to be a vigilante because we don't kill people. I do. I don't know if that's going to be the little.
Well,
He's going
he's
to be
very
like
much an anti-hero, so
yeah.
so. But I mean, Andres, you got to be excited. Man of Steel 2 in development.
Yeah,
Finally?
that's. I don't know. Yes, that's good, and yes, I'm glad that Henry Cavill's back. But it's like, you all right over there?
I'm fine. There's a dog being.
Yeah, it's my fucking neighbor's dog that howls constantly. Thanks. As I was saying, yes, I'm glad that Henry Cavill's back as Superman, and we're getting a Man of Steel 2. But it's also kind of weird every time now that Warner Brothers puts out a movie, and it's like we get news, and it's like, oh yeah, but your whole shit's in shambles. So yeah, not to be a Debbie Downer about it at all, but I'm still gonna watch. And there's also been kind of like previews or reviews of Black Adam that haven't been the best either. So that's kind of like
There's
a
that.
bummer as well. So yeah.
Yep. What about you, Carmen? What do you think about Henry Cavill putting on the tight blue tights again?
I'm excited for it.
Keep that.
I
That little.
I think he didn't get the movie. Like we didn't get to really see him as,
Right.
or he wasn't given a fair chance. Let's just put it that way. So I think whatever project that they're going to bring him on, I hope it's good. And I say I hope because there have been some letdowns. And then with all the stuff that's coming out, who knows? They might pause it. They might like delay it. But even if that's the case, hopefully it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, as well. I mean, I'm kind of curious on who's going to be the writer, the director, things like that, but I also agree I don't think Henry Cavill got his due, to be Superman, So there's a lot. I mean, WB Discovery is in shambles right now. Walter Hamada ended up leaving like a couple days ago. He's no longer president of DC Films. So someone's going to end up stepping in and filling the role. I know they're trying to find their own Kevin Feige esque type person. So ends up happening.
But okay, wouldn't you guys agree though that we don't need a Kevin Feige like person? We just need somebody to take one project and make it really great, and then if it builds from there, then whatever happens, instead of just trying to like build something.
But they had the Joker and everybody was all in love with it and nothing came from it. And they have the Batman and that was good and nothing's come from it. So I think where the problem is that they're trying to set up by starting off a world and you want somebody in charge. How about you just put somebody in charge and then try to set a cohesive storyline that runs through it each movie but doesn't have to actually tie into everything. Like you could have a cameo with somebody that something's going on, or you could like just play it easy and then build it up slowly instead of just like, okay, we're starting this world. But obviously just making a decent film.
Right.
Trying to start it. Because right now the Joker isn't in the Batman's universe. They're two different.
Right.
So they're just standalone movies. So it's like you can't. So yeah, that's where the dilemma lies in that.
What if okay, I have like 4 different things to talk about. Okay. Question 1. Between John Cena and The Rock, okay. I've never not seen them other than maybe fucking who is he in Suicide Squad?
Peacemaker.
Other than Peacemaker, like I don't think I've never seen The Rock not be The Rock, no matter what character he's playing.
Right.
CIA is probably the closest because he's really just. But other than like, it's not a character, but like Russell Crowe is fucking Gladiator, and he's in fucking the gangster one with fucking Denzel. Like, and I never go, oh, that's just Russell Crowe. You know what I mean? I'm like watching it, but in every movie, he's kind of The Rock.
Yeah.
Other than saying his name in
Is he The Rock and Get Shorty?
No, you're right.
Boom! Fuck you.
Oh my god.
So nothing has changed.
I just shot down your point. I hope you feel embarrassed.
I was just wondering which one you think you would see. Which one has a more of a chance of doing like a breakout role and like really becoming like the next Arnold or the next Rambo?
I think The Rock's so far ahead that you can't deny him that. Like if you're going to compare his career with John Cena's, I think since John Cena had that comedic movie with I'm not trying to be rude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that shows some range in him. So yeah, maybe give him some time and he might develop into something bigger. And
yeah, true.
And I kind of wanted to hate him in Suicide Squad, just like going in, but he really wins you over. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
All right. Sorry, real quick, guys. Heavyweight, where is the Blue Ranger? Harley Wink, there's a bunch of 100s and firecracker emojis. Zachpot, total epic rock move. He doesn't give a damn. Can't wait to watch it. That's the when we're talking about the spoilers. Let's hope it doesn't go the Ezra Flash drama. Doesn't go I guess go into that, I guess. Since DC has their own Kevin Feige, have you noticed a change in the DCU? That's from Heavyweight.
I've noticed a massive.
Let me just finish up with the 4 comments because Heavyweight did leave. I'm excited for Zach Platt. I'm excited for Iron Man game on VR Oculus Quest. Let's go. And then Heavyweight, I guess he's responding to us, so this might not make sense. Has their own. Well, there goes my question. He quit already? What happened? And then he says, good night, ladies. I have to be up at 1 a.m.
Oh,
so,
okay. Well, there you go.
So have you since DC has their own Kevin Feige, have you noticed any difference in the DCU?
To answer that question, yeah, their Kevin Feige was Walter Hamada, and he's gone. He, left DC already. But what I noticed was a lot of cancellations that ended up taking place. We saw the cancellation of Batgirl. We saw the cancellation of the Cape Crusader animated series. We saw the Madam X and the Constantine HBO Max spinoffs that were canceled. So there's been so many cancellations from DC. It's just not working out. So I think that was a big, his way of saying fuck you to everybody before he left, which is why he canceled everything and shelved Batgirl. So that kind of sucks, but that's the way I see it with him leaving just so abruptly. So.
They always do like this whatever movie, and then these two things took off, like Aquaman and fucking Wonder Woman. These two stories took off. Well, let's figure out a way to fucking put these two things that worked, and then go, okay, these things worked, and then these. Like you could have done that with the trilogy and made Batman vs Superman.
Okay, for them to do that, dude. Because they're gonna say Batman's too dark. Batman's not like Aquaman where it's all this and that, or Wonder Woman where it's all this and that. Like Batman has to be gritty. It has to be dark. I guarantee you that's probably what ended up happening.
And that's why you think they made Superman dark.
Yes.
To match Batman. Yeah.
Yes. That's the way I see it.
Anybody else?
Carmen, disagree?
No, I don't disagree. I just to Andres' point earlier, whether you have the separate projects, maybe there could be cameos. Like, why do they have to connect or intersect? Is it because that was what was successful for Marvel? But it hasn't obviously worked. So if we're trying to rework the program somehow, then just do it one at a time, and then eventually they'll interlap. Maybe like don't make the interlapping of the movies the main goal. I guess
Great.
that's what I'm saying.
As
Or
long as
do
it
what-
makes sense.
Do what the competition is not doing. Everything survives on its own.
Or not necessarily that you have one cohesive story that goes through everything, but you have one person that's in charge solely of the DC characters, and he's the boss of it. So if you don't have a universe, the story gets approved by him. He gets to approve what characters go, and as long as it makes sense, I think that's what they mean by having like a Kevin Feige there. So as long as it seems like the way they have it now, they have a bunch of directors that some do good projects, others don't, but it's not like who's in charge of the fucking brand, I guess. And I hate saying it in this case because you're making movies out of shit, but yeah, I guess just someone in charge of that brand that sets a direction, and then yeah, you have directors that come in to handle specific characters.
That makes sense. Speaking of DC, sorry. So did everyone hear about? I mean, Carmen, you're caught up on the whole Ezra Miller drama, right? Kind of.
Kind of.
So the whole Hawaii thing and him breaking into a home in Vermont and stuff like that. Okay. So he pleaded not guilty. And
Interesting.
yeah, he faces criminal charges. If that backfires and they find him guilty, he's going to serve 26 years in prison. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what his lawyers are doing now, because if they advised him to say that and there is proof or somehow it can be proven that he was actually there. I mean,
yeah.
I guess they'll plea it down, but interesting that they went with that.
And not only that, but apparently the rumor going around the comic book movie world is that they've already have the Flash 2 already almost completely written. So it looks like Ezra is going to be replaced after this film, after the Flash, and they're looking, I think, at 2 or 3 different candidates to replace Ezra. So yeah.
Better than
That's
Ezra.
Huh?
Who better than Ezra?
Who better than Ezra? There's this guy. What was his name? The guy that was in Maze Runner. I think it was like
No, I was just quoting a 90s band.
Oh.
Better than Ezra. But yes, Maze Runner would be really good. I always get him confused, and he's kind of really similar looking to 13 Reasons. I can never think of that guy.
Yeah.
He's like the Jake Gyllenhaal, Tobey Maguire. Like how people couldn't differentiate them for like the longest fucking time.
Okay.
It's like that for this generation.
For this generation. Okay. Yeah, I think they're on the list. So
Andrew Garfield would be a good Flash, Zach Bott. And Zach has another question. Is there not a Nick Fury-like character in DC to corral all the superheroes?
Kinda, but she's more, it's Amanda Waller, but she's more with the Suicide Squad. So
I guess that would be right.
Yeah. So there's that. I don't know about Andrew Garfield as the Flash though. I see him as Spider-Man and Spider-Man only. So I can't see him as the Flash. You know? I don't know. That's just me, I guess.
I don't think a lot of people can. I mean, you wouldn't make, if Jared Leto had been accepted by Joker or accepted as the Joker, Like it would have been hard to see him as Morbius because you were already seeing. You know what I
I
mean?
still haven't finished. I started watching it before I finished it. Huh?
Is that bad? Is that bad?
It's like I forgot that I was watching it, and then I turned on Netflix, and it's like, "Do you want to continue?" I was like, "Oh shit, I was watching this."
Ouch, that's not good.
Yeah, so yeah, I forgot I was watching Morbius. Yeah, so that was fun.
I forgot that even came out.
That existed.
Yeah, 100%. Where is it playing?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not gonna get played.
It's just gonna sit in the back, all the way to the back. So, but yeah, it was just one of those things where it's like I started watching it and it was okay, but then like when Matt Smith came in, and then it just kind of like took a turn, and I'm just like, where are we going with this? Like, I don't understand. So it was a complete turnaround, and I don't know, I just couldn't get into it, and I completely forgot that I was watching it. So, but yeah. All right, is everyone caught up on She-Hulk?
No,
Okay.
I think I watched the last episode I watched was probably yikes. Okay, just talk about it. It's fine.
Andres?
We're good.
Okay, so Carmen, do you remember seeing Daredevil in the last episode you saw?
Oh yes, that is the last episode I saw where he comes in.
Okay. What'd you think of his walk of shame at the end?
That was pretty funny. I appreciated that actually, because it's actually him doing it and not her.
That was dope. I think a lot of people didn't like the way he was portrayed. I didn't see a problem with it. You know, he was pretty betrayed or portrayed like he was in the comics, like a little witty, and so I didn't see an issue with it. I thought it was pretty cool. The finale was really good. The finale was literally a big FU to all the toxic Marvel fans. So I thought that was a lot of fun to go ahead and see that, take place.
How
it's like,
and in what way?
Okay, so Intelligentsia, we find out who ended up creating Intelligentsia, and when they go to a meeting for Intelligentsia, and it was Pug that goes to the meeting, and it's just a whole bunch of dudes. It's just like, I'm not mad at her because like she's a girl and she has superpowers. It's just like, why does she have superpowers?
Wait, I watched this. That was a finale?
Yeah, that was a finale.
Oh, okay, then I am cut up.
Oh,
Just
okay.
kidding, guys.
Yeah. So that ends up happening, and then we see, what's his name, Todd, turn into the Hulk, and I'm like, that was fucking stupid. But I think it was hilarious, and I think that they did it because of the whole fourth wall break at the very end, where she crashes through and she goes talk to Kevin, the machine. I thought that was awesome, and the way she called everybody out, essentially, for all the toxic Marvel fans saying like, well, you wanted this, but now you want that, and then this, and then that, and so I thought it was great the way that they ended up tying everything together, and it just seems like the writers were one step ahead of the toxic Marvel fans. Like they already knew where it was going to go, so they were like ready to fire back any other comments or anything like that towards the fans. So, what did you think about it, Ash?
I loved it. I love the Zach Body will get to your comment soon. And it was the guy that was taking her out on the date, trying, like, you know what I mean? And then turned, and then fucking it was a big fuck you to them, because instead of responding in Twitter, you responded in an episode, probably with things that were said to them. It was very much breaking the fourth wall of her talking to the writers, which is fucking cool. And it was all to Kevin happy, but also Kevin's the big brain. Yeah. And it made me laugh because she was like, which is getting my blood, which is a lot like the storyline of getting the super serum. Yeah. And then a lot of people feel that all of our movies end the same way. And Kevin goes, who said that? Who Who's saying that? That was like, oh fuck, that was super funny. The only thing is that it went from her talking to everybody to everything being resolved. That's my only fucking little like, oh well. I mean, I get it. Like, even I guess maybe the whole go ahead and do what you're gonna do to me, and then I'm gonna sue you. And in the very beginning, she said it's a lawyer show.
Yeah.
I just felt like nothing. We just went from no, everything you just saw doesn't count,
Right.
into everything's resolved.
Right.
But other than that, like, I mean, it was cool to see. Even though Tim Roth, Abaddon, what's his name?
Abomination.
Like, he was gaining his money, but he still like saved her, even if that storyline doesn't fucking count.
Yeah.
But that was, I don't know, that was kind of cool. He was just because that guy that was trying to get the blood in the very beginning was part of his thing. So like when they mentioned Abomination, I was like, oh, this is all just Abomination. But it was kind of, I don't know, it was kind of a different turn. I do like, and it's a lot more than Deadpool. It's a lot more self-realization than Deadpool. It's Deadpool, you're talking to the fucking, but she's straight out like, nah, it's not gonna end like this. This is my like show, like like a Roseanne Barr of you have to get
like
the reference before it comes off saying it's the Roseanne Barr. I'm not saying the political stuff. I'm just saying the self-awareness in her own show.
Yeah, it was nothing changed. So yeah, it was. I get what you're saying. The whole when she's talking to Kevin and she's saying, "Well, why does Bruce have to come in and save save me at the last minute? Like it's my show, you know?" So then, like he immediately changes that and stuff like that. So I think that because, like you were saying, she is so self-aware of the situation that it is that's what makes it so funny is that they're able to just change it on the spot. You know what I mean? I think that's cool. I dug that part a lot. Huh?
And her mentioning the X-Men and then
the X-Men, yeah, that was dope. So
and it was everybody waiting for Daredevil.
Yeah,
when we finally get to see him, all of a sudden she's like, put in Daredevil because a woman has needs. Just like because of the long ass wait, and now like, and you didn't even know you were gonna get Daredevil.
That's dope. And the way that she mentioned him was hilarious. She's like, that's what we do as Hulks. We smash things. Sometimes we smash Matt Murdock.
I forgot about that line.
You know, I thought
that was great.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love that part. That was cool. But yeah, it was. I hope there's a second season. But like how they mentioned, like, Kevin mentioned, wait until the movie, and she goes, really, a movie? He goes, no, I'm just kidding. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Like that's fucked up, you know. So I think it would be overall I thought it was a great show. You know, everyone that's pissed about the Phase 4, they can fucking cry. You know, like I can give a shit. Did you guys end up watching Werewolf by Night?
Not yet.
No.
I haven't had a chance.
No, yeah, I haven't had a chance either. I heard it was really good.
Yeah,
but yeah, but because of the success of the Marvel special presentation, they're going to end up it looks like Marvel's going to want to do more of those special presentations. So we might see projects that were either shelved for a little bit get turned into these Marvel special presentations. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Before we move on from Hulk, She-Hulk is a really good show as well. Dude, spoiler for people have the son of Hulk. Dang, Hulk going to Pound Town. Shia. That's from Zach Platt. Abomination, Hulk, She-Hulk, Wolverine, and Deadpool versus Kang and Galactus. I'm calling it.
It's a long shot. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And his first thing was for Andor, which I was gonna say I haven't started that, but I saw the first season. Nope. Or saw the first episode of Andor. Andor, spoiler possibly. The Andor series was really good. a Star Wars espionage series. No lightsabers, no Skywalkers, just shooting people in the head, sex scenes, and a dude that takes a piss as well. very risque for Disney Plus.
Well, I mean, that's what they wanted. Going back to what Andres sent to us in the little group, in our little group chat, it's like that's what everybody wanted. They wanted something more mature, and they gave it, and then they gave it to us, and then they're just like, well, we don't want it that mature. It's like, what the fuck do you want then? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't. So, I mean, Andres, what did you think about? Have you seen Andor?
I haven't started yet. I had to. There's too much going on this month.
I know.
Like, there's stuff I've been meaning to get to that I haven't gotten to, and then yeah. So
I still, it's like I've been meaning to. I'm still trying to catch up on House of Dragon. I think I'm on like episode 5.
I think I'm getting weeks too, and then I have to get back to Lord of the Rings. That I put that on hold.
Yeah,
it's like too much shit.
Yeah. So
say we have to watch 5 shows.
Yeah.
Can you imagine explaining to your younger self that you are not caught up on just 5 shows? When your younger self was like, this is what's happening on 90210, this is what's happening on like, you know what I mean? Like, that was your whole fucking day was just TV.
Yeah.
Right. Just something to think about.
No, yeah, no, for sure. But it's a good bad problem to have so many things that need to be caught up on, you know. Like, I haven't seen Werewolf by Night. I still haven't seen Interview with the Vampire, and I think it's like 3 episodes in.
Super excited for it. I haven't even started it.
Yeah, I haven't recorded. It's on my my DVR, and I'm just kind of like, I need to get to that.
And everyone's saying it's so good too. I was like, God damn it.
Fuck it, man. Like, and then I haven't started Lord of the Rings either, you know.
It starts off, so when you do get into it, give it more than 3 episodes.
Okay. So
it's not like action, but it's visually beautiful and it tells a story. But
right.
if you
connecting the dots before you care about them.
Yeah, but if you have a short attention span and you need some action right away, just give it time.
Okay. All right.
But it's
I'm all.
It is visually.
Is anybody in the waiting room? I didn't mean to cut you off, guys.
No, nobody. Nobody wants to be a part of the show. It's okay. That's all right. Weird. We don't want them here anyways.
Let's hit up all week. All right.
I know, right?
What's up?
It's cool. I get it. Good night, everybody.
Guilt them into it.
You know, right? So, Carmen, are you caught up on pretty much everything as far as TV goes?
No, not at all. I've only watched She-Hulk, and I started Andor. I think I'm on episode 2 or 3. I don't quite remember. It's really, the 2 episodes I for sure watched are really, really good. I am enjoying it. It is different there's no lightsabers, or it's just very different. And I'm quite enjoying that. I can see it's very much telling his origin story, and so it's making you connect to his character, which I appreciate. Right. So I'm truly enjoying that. And then House of Dragon, I am all caught up with that. But that's about it. Those are like the only things that I've watched lately.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife and I, we were watching House of Dragons, and it was on episode. We haven't gotten to the time jump yet, so we still see Rhaenyra as
which one time jumps? There's like
the first time jump.
You're really far.
Yeah, you're behind.
Yeah, the last episode I saw was when Damien took her out into the streets.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's how far back we are.
There's
10 years later.
And you're like on the first one coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know there's like 2 of them, right? There's like 2 time jumps, something like that.
I'm not exaggerating when there's like 4.
I think there's 3. Or
what?
Yeah.
So they're not planning on doing a second season, or maybe they'll land on a
Yeah.
season where
I think they had said that they had set up for 4 seasons to tell the
Yeah.
full, like it's supposed to be told. So we got more coming.
you're like, that guy is still alive. Like, fuck, the king is fucking
Oh,
dope.
bro. Haven't seen it.
You need to keep
Somebody
watching.
pulled away. Oh, nothing.
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. I've already seen the
Come
spoilers.
on, man. Instagram is for you a long time ago with memes and stuff.
It's fine. Like, yeah, I've seen spoilers. I've already seen like memes and stuff. So it's like I kind of have a general idea of what ended up happening. And then I know last episode was a big one because of what Damien did to one of the sea snakes. So it's like, yeah. So it's like I know that part, you know.
Yeah,
So
not-
Chef's kiss.
right about 2
Yeah.
weeks behind.
so, yeah, totally. The
You
whole
like-
heat his tongue, just like, oh, like that. All right. So
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
that-
fucked up
a lot of fucked up shit.
chick touching the dragon, the fucking other kid touching. A lot of fucked up parts. Zach says, "Oh, dude, Rhaenyra, actress is hot. She's like 22, I think." And yeah, spoiler.
It's fine.
Yes, the king lives longer than you think. Yeah, I mean, fuck, he's missing an eye, and he's just like fucking the machine, fucking Christian Bale. Like,
He's not just eye. If you go back and see, he's missing other things on that side of the face too.
Yeah, he seems real like sunken in here.
Well, there's like no,
He's missing
there's
the
no
whole side.
yeah.
oh,
You could see like jaw on that side,
Nice.
like actual jawbone.
Because didn't the
The
writer say
special
that?
effects were really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Because the writer said that it was like some sort of like leprosy or something like that, right? That
Yeah.
They didn't explain it, but that's roughly what we think it is.
because when my wife and I first started watching it, we thought it was dragon scale from
Oh.
from the series of Game of Thrones, and that's what we were all expecting. We're like, oh shit, he's gonna be like what's his name that was protecting Danny. You know, he ended up getting all the dragon scale all over his arms. You know, so that's what we thought it was. And then I saw like the other thing, I'm like, oh no, that's not dragon scale. That shit's eating his fucking face off. You know. So
I was dumb. I thought it was tetanus from when he sliced his finger, and he's like, "Oh!" And then all of a sudden, like holes were happening, and I was like, "Oh well."
Oh,
Like
no,
fucking
no.
polio could be fixed tomorrow, but like polio at a time was like, you know what I mean? I thought it was like that. Like maybe tetanus was like,
Yeah. So
They-
what they're saying, what the lore is for the Iron Throne is that if a king is pricked by the Iron Throne, that's the throne rejecting the king. That they're
Like
not the true
Like
heir.
he's not worthy to be the ruler.
Sitting there.
I got you.
Yeah.
Old man Nixon read ISOM #1 yet?
Which one?
ISOM #1. This is a Luis question.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, he means the blah 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 mutants, or I don't know. What's ISOM? Hope that's not mean like we're losing our comics card. Like, okay, you guys aren't nerdy enough.
I am logging off now.
I know, right? Well, then complain to thee, sir. I'm just kidding. But yeah, old man Nixon. With the way that I want to read it, it sounds like old man Nix, but it's not. I haven't drank that much, I promise. I feel like as I'm talking and reading at the same time, like I sound like, hey, I think about my baby Yoda. Like it's not that at all. It's people are responding to things as we're talking, but I'm waiting for everybody to finish. I thank you. And then so by the time I bring it back up.
Speaking of Baby Yoda, do you still have that ugly ass Baby Yoda?
No, my goddaughter has it because she fucking went to sleep on it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you made it worth it. You made the whole, you know. But she's probably looking at Baby Yoda like fucking the end of hockey.
She's like, what's her name? Cassie Lang from Ant-Man. So ugly, it's cute.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, probably. So fluffy, I want to die. Zach, please don't fucking actually say spoilers because I'm not going to say those. and somebody died. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna. In the conversation that he's having, I don't.
Cactus Zach, is that Zach?
That is Zach. He's probably gonna explain himself the whole time.
Man, dare I?
Zach, you might be coming in. That's what she said.
Thank you. No, it is him. He's got his work profile picture.
Yeah, he does. He's got the "would you be interested in my pyramid scheme" face. Now you find 5 friends and they find 5 friends.
Bro, you're on mute. If you're gonna be on the show, get
Yo, can you hear my vibes?
Are you driving again?
He's
No,
probably
I'm not
driving.
Oh.
Hey, how's it going? Let me put on.
You look like a hostage negotiation video.
What?
You're such
Yeah.
a dick ass.
Cover it up, and we'll give you the money. Is that what you mean?
He looks like he has a.
And then walk away. Totally make it part of
He's
the show.
totally giving me fear of loathing in Las Vegas vibes.
Oh, probably because of the shirt. It's got pink flamingos on it. I'm wearing pink today for breast awareness, right? What's that month? Okay, yeah.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month? Got it.
Yeah.
Copy.
Yeah. There you go.
Awareness is
Gotcha.
it's the same.
Like all he needed to add was the hand gestures. That's all he needed to add.
Hello. Remember the chef from South Park?
Not that.
Are you busy? Are we holding you up? Oh, there.
No. Thanks for letting me in. This is Farley saying hi.
Like a vampire, we gotta let you in, dude.
Right? Exactly.
You have a subject? Do you have a response to one of our subjects that we've talked about?
I do, but before I get there, I'd like to congratulate Esteban on his new girl coming into life here, right? You have a baby coming?
Yeah, next month. Yep.
Next month, yes. And congratulations to Ash for raising guinea pigs that are still alive. And let's see, Andres, you just got married, right? So congratulations to you. A year ago, whatever, you know.
You're good.
And
You're good.
Luis as well. Congratulations to him. He just got married. And I don't really know what's going on with Carmen, but I know she works in HR. So good for you for telling people.
Oh, she's moving on up, bud.
Moving on up,
Oh,
homie.
she's moving on up. Oh, all right. Congrats to you for moving on up. There it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And congrats
In charge of shit now.
on your 100th episode.
Thank you, good sir.
Thank you. And good night, Zach.
Right. All right.
I'm just kidding, dude.
Did you have a subject or that was it?
Yeah,
Or
I mean, I've been kind of like just saying everything as we were going, but I think I was gonna say that. Oh, you said that was a spoiler, but what I said was that the king's wife dies, and that happens like in the first.
oh,
episode.
my bad.
Everybody knows, except for you, Ash.
Oh
That's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I the way that I was reading it was
Well, because I
fucking
said that.
thing, like I could never see like, hey, the king you're feeling down right now, daughter. Why don't you come down? You know,
Oh,
I don't know. I could
Yeah.
That was so.
yeah, that's my
like,
daughter.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I figured he got gonorrhea or like scabies in that in between time before he got remarried, you know, and that's what the disease was.
Yeah.
'Cause he's a king, and he probably just gets a bunch of trim. So I don't know.
Did you say he did a bunch of shrooms?
No, he gets a bunch of trim because he's the king. Well, at least before he got married
Yeah.
again by the hand's daughter.
I mean, but his options were like hot of legal.
Anyone.
or fucking
He's
up with-
the king. Anyone. He could have
But still,
anybody.
bro, yeah, Ash has a point. It's like it's either the hand of the daughter or his like 12-year-old niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you ask, if the scene that the episode you left off on, you clearly know some people's choice of.
Oh, yeah,
dude,
but that was
you don't even know, bro. It's coming and it's gonna get even crazier, bro. So
yeah, like
you
the
think
whole
that episode-
Targaryen line was all into incest.
Dude, that one Aegon, right? He had two
Aegon.
sister wives. Yeah.
Sister wives,
come on,
yeah.
bro. He's like, I don't need one sister. I need two. Yeah. All right. Whatever. So
Zach, you're
I
the-
love House of Dragon. I love Rings of Power, She-Hulk, Werewolf, Andor. I saw them all. It's great.
Nice. You done with them all, or?
Yeah.
Or well, you're
Yeah.
caught up at least, right? Like even if they're all done. I've seen only the first episode with Andor, and I like the relationship of the brother and the sister. Like the sister is very I have your back, but still give you shit, and then also like, well then get a less complicated woman. Good luck with that. I was like, boom, motherfucker!
Dude.
Like a fucking 90s action movie. He should have walked away, and then the whole thing just blew up.
You just
Good
reminded
fucking-
me of how that comes full circle later in the series. Thanks. But anyways,
No,
yeah.
thank you.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
And thank you for being our first guest of the fucking 100.
100.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You know how much I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course, brother.
Wait,
Anytime I
Zach,
can get on.
Bix is not Andor's sister, right?
No, not
Okay.
the sister. She's
Okay.
Isn't
Like,
that's not the same kid duel that are talking to each other right before it goes into war?
she. I don't want to spoil anything, but she becomes
Go
something
ahead.
else later on in life. How about that?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I took it as a brother sister. I always
Yeah,
have your back.
you misinterpreted that, but I didn't want to like say that. But
And
yeah, you're right.
Those kids look fairly similar to each other, like facial feature wise.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're not hooking up, right? So
That's always a plus.
That's a plus.
it's not going House of Dragons all like, let's do
That's
this.
So
Again, yeah. Thank you for being our first guest.
Is that it? I'm signing off. Like, or do you want me to hang on for a little bit? And
No, we gotta bring on another guest.
Okay.
That's the whole way we do this. At least today. We'll bring you back on as a fucking guest host very soon.
and I'll keep watching and add my input, unless you want me
Please
to
do.
like really go.
This show
No,
doesn't
no.
Please
but
don't
we're-
go with that.
Yeah, I like that song. Please, can you go? Don't go away. Yeah. Okay. All right. Later, dudes.
Later, bro.
Later, brah. So that's
Right.
the idea of if you're going to be a guest on the show, that's the idea. But as we get used to it, we'll be fairly more concise. But
Clear and concise. Nice. I have a feeling that it's just going to be Zach today. Womp, womp, womp. Onto other sad news. The beloved Robbie Coltrane unfortunately passed away this past week. If you guys do not know who he is, he played the lovable Hagrid in the entire Harry Potter series.
damn,
When I first found out that he had passed, the first thing that popped into my head is what he ended up saying on the New Year's Day special. That he knows that, yeah, he said it himself. He goes, I'm not going to be here, but Hagrid's going to be here. He's going to be here for generations, like my kids are going to tell, their kids, and then their kids are going to tell their kids. And he goes, and Hagrid's still going to be there. And I was just like, fucking shit, that hurt. That hurt so bad. But it just sucks because like now that I'm noticing that obviously we're getting older, they're obviously the actors and actresses that we grew up with, they are also getting older. And it's like, it's just crazy to watch, so it's tough, to kind of see those actors that we grew up with, and even not even the actors, but also like the musicians, the musical artists that have gone, we lost Taylor Hawkins, earlier this year, we ended up losing, we've lost a lot, but yeah, it was rough when I saw that, and I just felt like I needed to watch Harry Potter like that day, Did anybody else do that?
No, but
Right.
I do want to rewatch the movies just because nostalgia.
Right. Yeah.
It's usually something I do in the holidays and they're coming up, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah, my yearly rewatches during the holidays. So I put that desire to watch on hold till it's at least a little cooler.
Oh yeah. The heat's been unbearable the last couple of days. It's been nuts. It's supposed to be in October. Being that we are in October, Andres has put out 2 of his spooky season recommendations. The very first one we ended up posting on our TikTok and Instagram. Melissa yell put in the chat. She says one's up, and then crying emojis. So, yeah, that's thanks, Melissa.
I found.
Huh?
I guess this is ESOM number 1. Sorry about the glare, people. And it's fucking $325. So I don't know if that was our little 2 old man Nixon. I don't know if that was like our little you guys don't know like our little game test or whatever. But yeah, no, I'm not following that probably because 1, I don't buy comics ever since they were like more than $3, and 2, I'm not gonna fucking buy a $325 fucking comic book.
I hear thee. But going back to the spooky season recommendations, and this already has 2 out. The first one was I'm actually watching it this weekend. I'm really excited about that one to watch this weekend. Tigers Are Not Afraid. That one I'm excited to watch. And then Hellraiser, the reboot or remake is what I'm watching also. Probably gonna end up watching those by myself because my wife's not into scary stuff. So I'll end up watching that by myself. I'm actually looking forward to his next recommendation because he's got two more on deck for us. So if you guys haven't seen it and you guys want to take a look at Andres's Halloween spooky recommendations for films, they are on our TikTok, they are on our Instagram. So go ahead and check them out so you guys can go ahead and see what he's watching. So you guys can go ahead and comment and let us know what you guys think of the film. So I'm super excited about that. Ash, what's your Halloween recommendation? And don't say Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a Christmas movie.
The only one that I could fucking take that I liked. That could be taken a lot of ways. Insidious. But again, I mean that's probably gonna be the next next year. I'm gonna give the same recommendation on Halloween.
You need to watch Sinister, dude.
I don't know. You keep saying that, and then it's a thing.
I'm just saying, you need to watch Sinister. You'll love it. It'll grow on you. Bad case of herpes.
What they said about prison, and it never happened.
What was his name again?
Prison.
Oh, his name was Prison? Shame on you, sir. Shame on you.
Okay.
Shame on you. How dare you? How dare you do that?
My appreciation for being my partner in the joke and then fucking totally disregarding all of that and then fucking judgment was perfection.
That's what I'm here for. Even while I'm sick. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for episode 100. Unless there's anything else that Carmen, what about your life update? What's going on?
Not much. I mean, I sense moves. As you guys can tell by my internet connection is a lot better. I am not glitchy. I am not a robot.
About that BIOS, huh?
Spectrum coming through. Other than that, just work. I work a lot, so I have no personal life most of the time. And then I recently got promoted, as you guys mentioned earlier. And I'm very excited for that because that means I get to travel to Europe, and I'm very, very much excited for that.
Hey.
So you guys will get pictures and things of whatever country I go to. Oh, and the most exciting part is that it's about 70% chance that I may go to Dubai next year because they're opening a hotel in Dubai. So that's exciting, although it
Very
may be a
cool.
culture shock because, it's a Middle Eastern country and
Yeah.
they very much follow those traditions, but we'll see. We'll see how
Right.
it goes.
Wow. Very cool. Well, congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. We're happy for you. We're happy for you and the
But
fans. Miss
I miss you guys. I will try and make an effort to be here more often. I really
Cool.
will. I truly miss talking with you guys, especially about shows. And as you can tell, I don't even know when there is a finale or not because I just put it on and then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll watch the next episode next week. But turns out there's not going to be one. So, story of my life.
Very cool. Well, we are extremely happy for you, Carmen, that everything is working out and you got the promotion and Dubai. That's awesome.
Well,
That
I'm
concept-
happy for you. Congratulations on your baby girl that's coming. That's exciting.
Oh, that's scary. I'm scared
Yeah.
because if she's a,
How different do you think it's going to be from your boys?
I have no clue. To be quite honest.
Well,
Like,
Sarah, get ready.
That's what my wife and I were talking about when we found out it was a girl. Like, she's just like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing." She's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm good. I'm good." She goes, "Okay, you got that like lost in translation look on your face. Like, what's going on?" And first thing that I was like paranoid about, I'm like, "How do I clean her?" Like, two boys, like, I'm good, you know. See, didn't know that.
so
Didn't know
that doesn't get.
You'll be
See,
fine.
Didn't know that. And
It's a
and then,
child.
and then
It's
Yeah.
a child. You have two already. It's okay. You'll be
yeah,
okay.
and then I go, well, what if it's like she has explosive and then like I gotta wipe and then it's like I don't want to like,
So you do it. It's your daughter.
right? No, I'm not saying that I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, you know.
No, I
But it's,
understand what you're saying, but you just put that part out of your mind. Be like, she has to be clean. Let me just go ahead and.
and it was funny, like I didn't even think about it. My wife goes, so then take her into the shower and wash her that way. And I'm like, fucking A, like obviously, okay,
You'll.
thank you.
I think you're overthinking it more than you need to. It's your parental skills that you already have will take over when the time is there. So
Yeah,
it's not
so
much more different than having boys.
yeah, I have a feeling she's gonna end up being a tomboy, which is fine. I don't care, you know. She's probably gonna be tougher than the two boys. She probably will knock out one of them as she gets older. I can see that happening. Yeah, but I'm excited. We ended up naming her Olivia.
Ooh.
Princess too.
What?
She might end up a princess too.
Hey, if she does, then cool. Good for her.
Exactly.
Good for
Like,
her.
heck yeah.
Princess in combat boots. I'm all for it, man. I went ham at Target buying band t-shirts. She's got Pink Floyd, she's got the Stones, she's got Red Hot Chili Peppers, she's got a whole bunch of stuff. I just need to go find a spot where I can pick up some punk rock ones. That's it. So yeah.
There's always specialty stores and stuff too.
Get her some Pennywise ones and some NoFX and stuff like that. Oh, Andres, let's see. Melissa's asking, have you seen Barbarian or Smile? If so, which one is better?
I haven't seen either of them, and I think Barbarian's coming out on HBO on the 19th.
Nice.
So that I haven't watched it, and that might be on the list later if it is good. So, but I have heard good about both. So I would say I haven't heard on what Smile is coming out on yet, but the 19th on HBO for sure for Barbarian. So
Okay.
There's that.
That meme of the actual lady that's at the fucking baseball game.
That was their marketing.
That's the okay, because they're
For
making that a
marketing.
meme. It seemed like a legit baseball game, and I was like,
No, it is a legit baseball game. It was.
Yeah, it is.
Was
right?
at,
Okay.
Yeah, it was at. I forget which game it was, but yeah, she was there at a baseball game, and then there was another lady showed up on the NBC morning show, and she was standing outside with an umbrella, just like staring into the glass. There was that. There were like their marketing was fucking genius, dude. In order to go ahead and put the movie out, it was awesome. So, but yeah, I hear Smile is very, very scary. And the same thing for Barbarian, that it is extremely scary. That the trailer doesn't really give you much to go on. So
good, as they should.
Yeah. So there's that. And then Carmen Melissa says congratulations, and she sent you 4 party emojis.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. That's so nice of you.
Yeah.
And my offer still stands for everyone. If you ever want to come to dinner to either hotel or any restaurant with anyone, you can bring up to 4 people. Let me know.
Sweet.
Or whatever spa service for your wives, or whatever, you want to treat them. Let me know.
Sweet.
Maybe I want the spa service. How about that?
Okay, well then you, sir, can definitely come and have a spa service.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Melissa, Uptown Whittier has a shop with some cute panties for kids. Thank you. I will check that spot out, Melissa.
I think that part thinks you're talking to him, Carmen, because he's saying, "Send me a link."
Just send me a message, Zach. We'll talk. Oh, I did steal the sommelier. You guys remember how I would always talk about Beano's? So I stole the sommelier from Beano's, and she's now working with me at Hotel Bel Air. And today was her first day. And she got to see a guest that was staying with us that she freaked out. So I'm excited for her because awesome. I work in, like not in front facing to the guests. Right. I do see them sometimes, but she will get to see everyone and recommend wines to them, which is fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
So I'll fill you guys in if I have any cool stories that she shares with me.
Very cool. That's awesome, Carmen. That's the perks.
Yeah. So see, if you go to dinner, then you'll have a sommelier that we're familiar with because she served us at some point.
Interesting. Yes. I may be hitting you up. Christmas is coming.
Yes.
So, all right. Very, very cool. Let's see. So yeah, I think that's gonna go ahead and cover it for this episode of Comix, episode 100. Thanks, Zach, for jumping on. We appreciate you jumping on, man. Everyone else that didn't jump on that we sent links to, whatever, we'll talk to you later, I guess. It's not like I hurt our feelings or anything, but it's okay. We'll chat then. On that note,
you know what? It's because they saw me be here and they're like, they don't need anyone else. It's fine. Right. So I'm sorry that I did this, but also you're welcome. Okay.
Wow, she's back. Carmen's back. Back again. Oh man, this was fun. Thank you guys again for episode 100. We really do appreciate you guys very much. Like, share, comment. Everybody that sent us 1,500K likes. Thank you guys on TikTok. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for the comments, Melissa. Thank you for the comments, Diana. Thank you guys for jumping on and sharing our 100th episode with us. We'll catch you guys next time. And as always, Comix.
We are everywhere.
Everywhere.
Good night.
Oh, I
Bye.
missed that.